Mojo Whiskey Bar channel. I'm glad you tuned in. I know Jamie is as well. So on this video, I want to share with you the very first tasting video that Jamie and I did way back in February of 2023. It was before we established the Mojo Whiskey Bar, but I think Jamie would agree this video is still relevant and applicable to all you bourbon fans out there today. And we review the Knob Creek 9-year, 12-year, and 15-year straight Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Don't forget, very important, to like, share, and subscribe. Really helps us out a whole bunch. And we'll be bringing all kinds of new and exciting video content to you here real soon. So be sure you do subscribe and click the bell icon on YouTube so that you get notified when our new videos come out. So talk to y'all real soon. Hello, welcome back to a little bit of bourbon tasting. You'll notice today I have a guest, longtime friend, Jamie Runn. Jamie, we've known each other probably just about my entire life.
Your entire life, absolutely.
I guess my entire life. No, you're a little bit older.
Yeah.
And our dads kind of grew up together, went to school together, and then I guess we kind of did the same thing.
Yeah,
so.
I think our grandparents knew each other.
Well, that's
well.
probably true. Yeah,
So
all lived in the area.
Spears and Runs, known for a long time.
That's true, because where you live now, where your grandparents live.
Correct.
If you went straight through the woods, you probably hit my grandparents' house pretty quickly. Actually, I don't know if you know where they live. They lived off Horseshoe Road.
Oh yeah, no, you definitely would.
Yeah. So I started doing some of these videos a few weeks back, a couple months back, and Jamie commented on it, and I learned that you're a bourbon fan too. So.
Yeah.
You brought something today.
I brought some 15-year Knob Creek.
All right, and I had a 9 and a 12, so he brought a couple things I didn't know what he was going to bring. I figured whatever he brought, we'd figure out something to taste, and I've kind of been wanting to do a Knob Creek video for a while. Anyway, I didn't realize this for the longest time, but Knob Creek is a Jim Beam product.
Yeah, they have a pretty big
family.
Do. They have a big family.
I mean, Jim Beam, of course, the classic. I don't know if it's the go-to, but in high school it was the go-to. The white label. It's cheap. It's cheap. Yeah, I got some stories. My mom and dad want me to tell those stories, but that's all right. I didn't get in trouble with the law, but I did get in trouble with my dad, which is way worse than the law.
Yeah, I know your dad.
Yeah. But then they got Baker.
The Baker line.
Baker line, Booker line.
Yes. Basil
Hayden line. Jim Beam. I'm probably forgetting something too, but they have quite a bit of product.
Yeah.
But 3 varieties today. I looked at breakingbourbon.com, kind of a go-to resource, just to see what the mash bill is. And I'm disputing this one because it says the 9-year is a 75% corn, 13% rye, 12% malted barley. But then it says for both the 12 and the 15 that it's 77% corn, 13% rye, 10% malted barley. So maybe they're different. I have a hard time believing that. I'm going to guess that they're all 77% corn, 13% rye, 10% malted barley. But, for all intents and purposes, maybe that's a matter of semantics. Of course, 9-year, 12-year, and 15-year. I'm guessing you've had all of these.
All these, yeah.
Yeah,
I did. Well, 9 was what we started with, and then as the years went through, they introduced the 12 and the 15, and the 15 came out in 2020.
Yeah. So
it was one of those pandemic bourbons.
So on the 15-year, I haven't had that yet. Is it hard to find?
It's almost impossible to find now.
Yeah. Now the 9 you can almost always find.
Yeah.
The 12, it's not too bad to find.
Right.
But I guess if I find a 15, I should get my hands on it.
You should get it. I haven't seen one in the wild for a while.
Yeah. And Knob Creek, Jim Beam fans, if you're listening, I hate opening your bottles. It's
terrible.
It's a pain. It's one of the more challenging bottles to open. That wax is so thick, and that little tab you get is so covered in wax you can't get your hands on it. So, you might give that feedback to your folks that are doing the bottling. Fix the way to open that bottle. I appreciate how sealed it is. But
yeah.
All right. Well, let's do our first taste. You want to start with the 15 and go to the 9, or the 9 and go to the 15?
Let's go 9 and go up.
All right. There's your 9. I usually like to swirl it around. I mean, you got way more bottles. You sent me a picture. You got way more bottles than I do. So I'm just a baby collector. And I'm new. You've been doing this for a few years, right?
Sadly.
Well, we have tolerant wives. That's the good news. I have eaten today, but this is my first bourbon sip of the day. So sometimes that first one throws you off. So, see, to me, this has a cinnamony, but yeah, a nice, smooth, buttery finish. Cinnamon forward to me, but buttery sort of on the mid and back palates. I don't know what that's
it's very buttery to me. It's smooth. It's much
super
smoother.
smooth.
Yeah,
super smooth. On the nose, I mean, the nose isn't anything super special to me. I mean, I almost get more of an ethanol on the nose than anything else, to be honest.
Slight leather, maybe, but
yeah, a little bit.
But yeah, you're right. More ethanol.
Nose isn't. I mean, it's not unpleasant, but it's. I mean, some of these bottles you crack open and you get the nose. And it's like, oh quick. Wow! Yeah. But the taste is good. I mean, and price point on this, I don't have it in my handy dandy notes. I think Breaking Bourbon claims this is around $35 from 2020. That seems about right. I was gonna say mid-30s. It seems about right. All right. Anything else to say about this one before we move to the 12?
It's not as oaky as you would think.
No.
From a Knob Creek.
Well, and you know, I think it's surprising to me too a little bit because I don't know if this is a true statement, but this is the statement that I have sort of come up with, or the myth maybe that I've come up with in my head is like the more it has been aged, the more it will taste oaky.
Correct. Yeah, it should. Yeah.
And most, for a 9-year product, the price point on this is fantastic. I mean, most of the things you're going to get in this price point, maybe a 4-year, maybe a 6-year, but chances are they're probably going to be 2 to 4 years in age.
Yeah.
So for a 9-year product, this is pretty good. Yeah. So, all right. I don't know. I'm not going to rant. I don't feel like I'm overpowered right now. So let's move to the 12-year. Price point on this one, again, mash bill, we're just going to assume is the same. 77 corn, 13 rye, 10 barley. Price point on this is going to be a 60-ish price point. So a little, step up certainly from a price point.
There's definitely a little more of a caramel on the nose on this.
Yeah, the nose is way more pleasant. It's way more, it has more characteristic.
Mm-hmm.
I do smell that caramel. I was going to say a slight nose of oak too, but yeah, to see that the oak is on the back for me on that one.
Very back.
On the front, it's nothing like, it's not the same at all as the 9.
Nothing. Not close.
Now the heat comes.
Yeah.
It's almost got the heat of a rye.
It does. There's a definite, yeah.
That's good.
Like a peppercorn or something to it.
Yeah, it's definitely peppercorn. And see, like oakiness is a tricky thing, I think, sometimes. There's some where the oak is so overpowering. And it's like, that's all that you it's like you might as well be chewing on some tree bark or something. Now, I don't know, have you had that Woodford double oaked?
Yes.
That's so good.
It's delicious, yeah.
It is delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I would say this is a comparable product to that Woodford double oak. Slightly different taste profiles.
They're pretty close price point as well.
They are, yeah. I'm really pleased with this. I mean, I had tried it before, but I don't recall any of the tasting notes. But now I'm really anxious to try that 15.
It's a considerable step up from the 9-year.
Oh, for sure, but not so much so on the price. I mean, yeah, okay, this is a $60 bottle. This is the mid-30s. To me, like some of my favorite products right now, they're all in that 60-ish price range.
Oh, the Old Foresters.
That Old Forester 1920, like that is
one of my favorites.
Same. All right, very good. All right, we got one more. I need another taste. I am going to do a little bit of rinse now. Now, my expectation on this 15, I know I've never had it. You've had it.
I had it.
My expectation almost is that it's going to be even more oaky yet still, but we'll see.
Caramel's still there.
Yeah, the nose is very similar at 12. Yeah, I mean the noses are identical almost to me. Taste. That's way more balanced.
It is.
It is way more balanced.
It is. Yeah, I didn't want to. I don't want to say anything before you taste it, but it's.
I mean, the 12. It's a good drink,
it is.
but it changed. The flavor slightly changes as from beginning, middle to end. This is the same.
Yeah, it's really good.
Beginning, yeah. This is a good. And you said this is about 100, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Trying to think what I have that's about 100, and then I'm looking at on my bar that you all can't see right now.
What's that Widow Jane?
It's probably about 100. I got a cheat sheet, but I don't want to bore people with looking it up. For a 15-year bottle, though.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing I have over there is even close to 15. So for that age statement, for that price point, this is a good bottle. I mean,
I think it is. Yeah, I think it's impressive. Knob Creek starts at 9.
Agreed.
That's pretty impressive.
I thought it was a mistake. I was like, but yeah, it starts at 9. I mean, sometimes the entry point might be like a 6-year, but it starts at 9 and goes to 15. And folks, if you get a chance, this 15 is really good. I'm not going to have to go try to find it. All right. So I think I know the answer, but would you buy all of these again?
Oh, I'd buy every one at the price point again.
Yeah.
Without question.
I mean, I feel like we're a little spoiled maybe. I mean, I this whole bourbon scarcity thing is
correct.
It's a game.
Yeah.
Sorry, I left out the expletive. We'll keep it PG-13. But the 9, I feel like I don't always grab it when I see it because I feel like it's always going to be there. But that's probably a myth.
Correct, and I agree with that. And when I'm looking at the price points on these, I would probably go here for $60 all day long.
All day.
And probably I would probably even skip over the 9 if there was a 12 on the
That's
shelf.
true. Yeah, that's true.
And I have nothing against the 9-year, but this 12-year for $60.
I know. I agree.
I'd take it all day long.
I agree. So I'm consistent with that. And I think if I found the 15 and the 12 at the same time, I might be inclined to do the same thing.
I agree. No, I don't disagree with you. I have one around sitting at home as well, so I would definitely do 12.
Yeah.
But the 12 is there's not enough difference there for me to take $40.
No, there's not. But it's one of those things. I think it's nice to have.
It's absolutely nice.
If I can find a bottle of 15, I don't have it in my collection. I'm going to put it on my shelf, and if my 15 got too low and I needed to replenish, I'd get one.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. But this is like an everyday. Not that I drink
every day.
Not that I drink bourbon every day. Some days I do, All right. All right. So, any final thoughts, or are we good to go on this one?
I think we're good. If I had to rate them, I would probably price point in the
sure, that's a factor. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah.
100%. 12. Get the 12 all day, every day.
Yeah.
15 next, and then the 9.
Yeah.
But if you can't find the 12 or the 15, get the 9. It's good.
9. It's good.
It's really good. All right. Thank you all. I should have reminded you at the beginning because my wife tells me not everybody sticks around to the end. But anyway, thumbs up if you like the video. Would love for you to subscribe. We'll do other tasting videos. Maybe we can get Jamie to come back and do another one. Maybe we can go to your. I drive by and see that little outdoor place. We could do an outdoor when it gets a little bit warmer. Although today it's crazy warm for February. But we'll do it again soon. So thank you all for sticking around and listening to us talk about some Knob Creek.
Yeah. Thank you.